We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you an entertainer? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Follow me now. Listen to me carefully. On this channel, if the police charge someone for 1 or 2 pounds of ganja, if the police raid a shop and them charge someone for selling some sticks of weed, you will not hear me carrying those reports on this channel. And whether you believe it or not, I get those reports every day. The reports we carry is whenever the police them seize a large quantity of ganja that was packaged for export by boat. The last such report I carried, there were persons who were commenting and they were saying that the police must load demand them with the weed and all kind of Texas manure. Some of us, we keep on asking the question, how comes so much guns are in Jamaica and we do not have a gun factory? Well, this is one of the ways that guns are smuggled in Jamaica by boats. Some of these guys, they are swapping weed for guns. We are learning that 3 Nicaraguans, they entered Jamaica by boat earlier this week. They carried in guns and money, and their aim was to collect over 500 pounds of ganja. We are learning that the persons who these Nicaraguans were doing business with robbed them of the guns, money, and their boat. As a result, the 3 Nicaraguans, they were left stranded in a house at a place named Matic in the New Works area of Westmoreland. Yesterday afternoon, Thursday, May 8, about 5:30, the police, they received intelligence and they went to one apartment boardhouse at Matic in the New Works area where the 3 Nicaraguans, they were seen. The house was searched and over 500 pounds of compressed ganja, packaged and ready for export, was found. The 3 Nicaraguans, they are Jeferson Alexander Omier Cooper. He is 28 years old. 2, Mario Astillo Benjamin. He is 32 years old. And 3, Jose Antonio Gonzales Torrez. He is 34 years old. They are all fishermen of Nicaragua addresses. They are facing ganja and illegal entry charges. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. And officers, job well done. In this next report, we are learning that last night, Thursday, May 8, at minutes after 10 o'clock, a team of police officers acting on intelligence, they carried out an operation in the Russell Road area of Esha in the Lucy Police area of Hanover. An open lot was thoroughly searched and bingo. 1 Springfield 9mm pistol with the serial number intact and 1 Beretta 9mm pistol plus 10 rounds of 9mm cartridges plus 1 9mm spent shell were recovered. No one was arrested in connection with this find, but intelligencers, big up on yourself, and Hanover Police, job well done. In this report, now, I carried a report last week. I told you that a licensed firearm holder, he was facing criminal charges. His name is Wayne Moulton. He is 57 years old and he is living at Wattown in the parish of St. Anne. Wayne, he has now been officially charged by the police for the offenses of possession of prohibited weapon, unlawful wounding, and assault at common law. The allegation is that on Saturday night, April 26, about some minutes after 8 o'clock, Wayne, he was at Patience District in the Wattown area of St. Anne when he was involved with a dispute with some guys. It is alleged that Wayne, he pulled his license gun from his waistband and he used it to hit a 17-year-old youngster in his face, causing a wound. The youngster, he went home and he reported what took place to his father. It is said that the father, he went and he was speaking to Wayne when the allegations are that Wayne, he pulled the gun and pointed it at the father, threatening to shoot him. A report was made to the police and Wayne's license gun was seized. Following police investigations, Wayne Moulton, he has now been charged, so he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this report, on Wednesday, I carried a report. I told you that a man, he's building a 3-bedroom concrete house in the Reggae Hill area of St. Ann. That man, he would go to his house on a regular basis to check on the progress of the said house. On Monday afternoon, May 5, after leaving work, the man, he went there and everything was said to be intact. He left shortly thereafter. On Tuesday evening, May 6, about 6:15, the man, he went back to the site, but on this occasion, he stumbled upon the lifeless body of a male on his back in a pool of blood. It was observed that a container which is used as a storeroom on the site, it was broken into. The police, they were called and it was observed that the male, who appears to be in his mid-30s and dressed only in a blue short jeans pants, he had lacerations to his chest. He was DEAD. We are told that further checks revealed that 30 sheets of ply and other items were stolen from the storeroom. We made some checks and we have not obtained the name of the guy who was killed, but we have obtained a voice note and I must tell you that we did some digging and all that is said in this voice note is true. Listen this.
Yeah, me was sending it for me get a call from mom saying there, so me have to stop. Yeah, man, I understand say too much Antonia control a place down a White River. For John's a build a house but a Anthony like Antonia Headman then. So yeah, Papa, too much them run things working down there. So me understand say them break down with storeroom and thief for some things. So therefore you see the morning them go work Papa, too much and run things. So them say a youth come the same time. So me say, too much jape up the youth. Ask me for him broke down the place. And me say, take out him being there and start cut up the man. Stab him up, whole heap of stab. Him dead. So he might tell them, say, nobody know if he talk, them to hold it down, but I pay camera me yesterday. So they hold on upon them yesterday. Last night, that night they go them. Tunku, Anthony, Thomas, run things, Papa. Run things first then they go come here, say run things put in upon it and they say don't kill the man, so still stab up the man. So run things first they go. So Thomas him nasty. Him foot now go touch ground for now. Kill the man over people sin thing, man. If a man is still on the storeroom, man of you. John's have your money. We can buy back in things them, you gonna kill man. The people. Stupid man, they're stupid. Want to them girl man now, want to youth them a girl. Demons turn up in them. Jesus, please.
So you heard that? Stand by. More to come. In this next report, on Wednesday, I carried a report about that guy on your screen. I didn't have his photo on Wednesday. His name is Andre Harvey, but many persons who knew him, they called him Chups. Chups was 23 years old and he lived at Lances Bay in the parish of Hanover. On Tuesday night, May 6, at minutes after 8 o'clock, Chups, he left his home to go and bathe at a standpipe in his community. He had his bath and he was heading home when at minutes after 9 o'clock, he was ambushed by a hoodlum who opened gunfire at him, killing him on the spot. Like I said on Wednesday, many persons were stunned about Chups' death because Chups, he was not known to be involved in any hoodlum activities. In the video I posted on Wednesday, a lady who knew Andre, also known as Chups, very well, she made that comment. The person said, "Rest in peace, Andre, also known as Chups. Very sad indeed. My condolences to your family, your friends, and those you have come across who remembers you as a jovial person. Always laughing, easygoing, hardworking, and very manageable, even to those younger than him. No one was looking for this. May your memory lives on. Chups, you are sadly missed." So the question is, who was it that killed Chups? We are learning that the police, they took one of Chups' male cousin into police custody for questioning the killing of Chups. We are told that his house was also searched. That cousin is Chups' aunt's son. That aunt and Chups' father are brother and sister. We continue to dig, and as soon as more information becomes available, I'll be updating this report. Stand by for that. The mayhem. In this report, last week, Sunday night, April 27, about 11:30, a man named Clyde Harty. He was 60 years old and he lived at Barretttown in the parish of St. James. Clyde, he was among other persons in a bar at Barretttown having a drink when an argument developed between Clyde and a guy named Mitzroy Sterling, but he's popularly known as Nigel. Nigel is 19 years old and he's living in the same Barretttown area. During that argument, it is said that Nigel, he doused Clyde with gasoline. Did you hear what I just said? While they were arguing, 19-year-old Nigel, he doused 60-year-old Clyde with gasoline. Nigel, he then set Clyde ablaze. The police, they were called and they transported Clyde, who was seriously burnt, to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Clyde, he was admitted in a very serious condition. Shortly after that incident, Nigel's father, he took him to the Barretttown police station where Nigel, he was handed over to the police. He was taken into police custody. Earlier this week, on Tuesday, May 6 at minutes to 11 o'clock, Clyde, he was transported by air ambulance to the Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center in Houston, Texas, in the United States of America. He was transported there for treatment, but on Wednesday, May 7, 60-year-old Clyde, he succumbed to his injuries whilst he was being treated. So, 19-year-old Mitzroy Sterling, also known as Nigel, he'll be charged for that wicked act. Let's hope that the witnesses, they give their statements to the police and they do what they must do for justice to be done. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, you might have heard about the kidnapping incident yesterday, and I must tell you from now that due to the sensitivity of this situation, there are some information that I cannot and will not share with you. But before I go into more details about this incident, if you look on your screen, that guy's name is Kevin Gordon, but he was also known as Josh. That photo was taken when Josh was a student at the Petersfield High School. Up to yesterday, Josh, he was 21 years old and he's from Rickett Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. Josh, he has been involved in hoodlum activities from He was attending school. Josh's name has been called on many shootings and murders committed in the parish of Westmoreland. I'm doing some digging, and in a subsequent video, I'm gonna be telling you more about Josh. But Josh, he was arrested and charged in August 2022 for an incident that took place on Friday afternoon, August 12, 2022, about some minutes after 3 o'clock. That incident, it took place at a bar and grill along the Goodens River main road, right at the entrance of Millers Avenue in the Savannah Lamar area in the parish of Westmoreland. Persons were in the bar when a motorcycle rode up and stopped with 2 hoodlums, to include Josh aboard. Josh, he was the pillion and he already had a gun in his hand. Josh, he came off the bike, pointed the gun in the bar and opened a barrage of gunshots at the patrons who were in the bar. He then jumped back on the bike and he and his crony, they made good their escape towards the town of Savannah Lamar. Luckily, no one was injured, but we are told that the door of the bar was damaged by bullets. The police, they were called, and when they processed that crime scene, 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The police, they carried out investigations, and on Tuesday, August 23, they carried out a raid at Rickett Street. As a result, Josh, who was 18 years old at the time, he was picked up by the police. He was charged and placed before the courts, but soon thereafter, Josh, he was back on the street creating more mayhem. Josh, his name has been called on many murders, to include the killing of that man on your screen. His name is Clive Atkinson, but he was popularly known as Grabba. Grabba was a 49-year-old bus driver who plied the route Savannah Lamar to Montego Bay. On the early morning of Saturday, September 16, 2023, about 4:30, Grabba, he was at Hendon in Savannah Lamar waiting on passengers to take them to Montego Bay when 3 hoodlums walked up and opened gunfire, killing Grabba on the spot. Like I said, Josh's name was called on Grabba's killing, which was a paid hit. Josh, he continued with his hoodlum activities, but yesterday his luck ran out. Follow me now. Early yesterday morning, Thursday, May 8, about 7 o'clock, a female in her mid-30s, she was on her way to work. She was driving a motor car. On reaching along the Jerusalem main road in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland, a piece of log was across the road, blocking it. The female, she was approached by 3 hoodlums who were armed with guns, and yes, the notorious Josh was one of them. The hoodlums, they jumped on the female and they commanded her to stop the car. The female complied, and the hoodlums, they took her out of the driver's seat. They then placed her on the back seat of the car. The hoodlums, they then blindfolded the female and taped her hands together. The hoodlums, they then drove away with the female in the vehicle, and they later stopped along the road. They took the female out of the vehicle and transferred her to another vehicle. During this time, the hoodlums, they robbed the female of a Movado watch, her Pandora necklace and bracelet, her iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max cell phones, plus important documents. The hoodlums, they brought the female to a 2-bedroom boardhouse at Perry River District in the parish of Hanover. While they were in the house, the hoodlums, they made a video of the female demanding ransom money. During this time, her feet, her hands, and her eyes were taped. The hoodlums, they tied the female to the door jamb in the bathroom, and they were waiting on the ransom money. And it is believed that after the hoodlum had collected the ransom, the hoodlums, they would still kill the female, because I am told that this was not just so. Are you following me? So the hoodlums, they were waiting on the ransom money, but the police, they received intelligence as to what was happening, and don't ask me how the police found out where the hoodlums had taken the lady, but the police, they found out about 11:30 yesterday morning, Thursday, May 8th. An elite team of police officers, they went to Pearl River where the hoodlums, they were seen at the house. And seeing the police, the hoodlums, they opened gunfire. The police, they returned the fire, and 2 of the hoodlums escaped. When the smoke was clear, 2 of the hoodlums were found suffering from gunshot wounds and clutching 2 illegal guns. One of the hoodlums was none other than Kevin Garden, also known as Josh. Up to the time of recording this video, I hadn't gotten the name of the other hoodlum. They both died on the spot. One of the guns recovered is a Browning 9mm pistol affixed with a magazine containing 2 9mm rounds, while the other one is a Smith & Wesson .45 pistol containing 7.45 rounds. The female was rescued by the police, and happily she was not harmed. We are learning that early this morning, Friday, May 9, a team of police officers, they went to Kings Valley in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland where an operation was carried out. A guy named Damian Bigby, he was shot and killed in what the police are saying was a shootout. The police, they are saying that Damian, he was involved in the kidnapping incident yesterday. Damian's family, they are saying that Damian, he was not involved, and the police, they killed him in cold blood. In a subsequent video, I'm going to be updating this report, but I am happy to report that the notorious Josh, he is DEAD. As soon as I get the name of the other hoodlum who was killed, I'm going to be updating the report. Officers, job well done. Another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.